Seriously, it looks like the mountains are holding up another mountain. What were they thinking? Like, seriously, no, never mind. Hello, everyone. I'm Mirror Breaks, and today we're gonna open up a retail box of 2020-2021 Series 2 hockey. So, Series 2, this is the second part of our three-part series where we're gonna be opening up all the flagship products from 2020-21. So, part 1, we opened up a hobby box of 2021 Series 1. Part 2 here is the retail box of Series 2, which finally came in the mail. And then part 3 is going to be a hobby box of 2020-21 Extended. So, Series 2, we're hunting Kirill Kaprizov. That's the main goal with this, especially considering that it's a retail box. Kaprizov, no doubt, is the best rookie from the entire 2021 crop. It's not even close when it comes to value, even though Lafreniere is still close to him, but let's be honest, Lafreniere hasn't done anything yet. He's probably not going to do anything soon, even though the Rangers are doing good. But Kaprizov standalone is the best young gun to get from any 2021 product. So that's the reason we've got this. And at least the nice thing about Series 2 is it's not just Kaprizov to hunt. It's not like, I think it was like 06, 07 Series 1 or 2, where it was just where that crop was literally just Malkin and a couple of other guys. In Series 2, there are a handful of other good names to hunt in here. I mean, I would like to get Kaprizov, but I mean, I'll take another Sorokin or Stützle there that I have in the background there, but there's a couple other good names. There's a few other good names too. We got like Dylan Cousins, Alexander Romanov, Ty Smith, Niels Hoglander, Keandre Miller, Pius Suter, Igor Sharangovich. There's a few other ones that if we get, we'll talk about them. But I mean, the young guns are pretty good in here. It's not as bad as most people say. I mean, yeah, if you don't get one of those like top 10, top 11 guys, it does fall off a cliff. There's not really a lot of a middle ground. But I mean, yeah. So the main reason I got retail instead of hobby is because of the inserts. Now, the majority of the inserts you will get in Series 2 will either be UD Portraits Rookies or OPC Update, and I don't really care about either of those. Not many people really care about those either. They're not really valuable. There's way too many of them. It's not really interesting. Like Series 1, you get like the NHL Worldwide, the Rookie Retrospective, the debut dates. There's the Predominant also, and Extended has no doubt the best inserts for this year, which is why I got hobby for that one. But yeah, when it comes to the inserts, it's going to be a handful of portraits, rookies, and OPC Update, and I don't really care about those, and it doesn't justify paying like $150 to $170 for a box. Like, sure, there are some cool there are some cool hobby exclusive things like the box fillers. There's some retro acetate young guns. There's obviously, you know, your clear cuts and all of that, but like when you're just getting loose boxes, there's no real point of just buying one based off of those items. You're buying flagship, you're looking for young guns. So yeah, that's why I got this retail box. I mean, it only costs $95. Like, I mean, it still sucks. I reflected on that in my first video, the first part of the series, where I said just prices for everything sucks these days. But at least, you know, $94 for Series 2, it's pretty good. If we do get a Kaprizov, that pretty much pays for the box, I'm pretty sure. And I mean, yeah, there is a bunch of stuff that we can't get in here, but I mean, even then, for a retail box, we're still getting 6 young guns. We have a 50-50 shot at getting a canvas young guns. We're getting 3 green dazzlers in here, which is pretty nice. If we don't get a canvas young guns, we'll still get 3 canvas cards anyway. We have a 50-50 shot also at a rookie materials, which is nice. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So let's just dive into this. Okay, yeah, so Series 2 retail, 24 packs, 8 packs. We're going to get base packs, which is fine. Again, I'd rather take base packs than an OPC Update or a UD Portraits, so I really don't mind. Anyway, so yeah, 24 packs. Hopefully, I will try to go through the base a little bit faster this time. I know I promised that in the last video, and I just dragged you through 35 minutes of pure mud. So let's just go a little faster this time. And if the pack's open, it would go a little faster too. So. Okay, here we go. Series 2. Matthias Ekholm. Seth Jones. Sorry. Jesper Bratt. Looks like we got our first Young Guns. I think I know what that is. Yep. It's Anthony Angelo, Young Guns. So that's not a bad one. I think he's been up for the Pens. I know they were riddled with injuries early in the year. And I think he's still up with them. So that's not a terrible one there. Anthony Angelo. He's a little older though. So that's the problem. That's the big problem with 2021 series, all of them, to be honest. It's if you don't get the big guys, the big true young guys outside of Kaprizov, these are all the young guys are like mid-20-year-old guys or just guys with portrait shots who have just never played in the NHL yet, even now. So, yeah, but Angelo's not a bad one. That's a pretty good start. So, there we go. Anthony Angelo. There's Madison Bowie. Justin Hull. Mackenzie Blackwood. And Damon Severson. Okay, so next pack, I started off on the right side, and we got our first Young Guns being Anthony Angelo. So, again, we have an alright shot at getting 7 Young Guns here. It's not too bad. It's pretty much the same as Hobby, so hopefully that can happen here. Okay, here's Tyler Bertuzzi. There's Pierre-Edouard Bellemare in those awful Avs jerseys. There's Andrei Vasilevsky in the Cup Final. There's Gustav Nyquist. Oh, God, that series. And, okay, so here's our first OPG update. It's a retro of Jake Ottinger. So, I know in Hobby, for the retros, you can get the black borders, which are numbered to 100, and you can also get the blank back versions where it'd just be a blank background here. There'd be absolutely no stats, no anything. But in retail, you can't. And again, in retail, you can't get those. But again, I don't really care about that. I just rather have a base pack, although I will admit out of the portraits and the OPG updates, I do like the retros the best. They're pretty good looking, especially like the design they used on the back. But yeah, there's Jake Ottinger. He's been solid for Dallas this year. We'll see if they can make a run for the playoffs. It's pretty wide open out there, so who knows. If they do, it'll probably be on the back of him. So that's good there, Jake Ottinger. There's Derek Stepan, Antti Ranta, and Nick Paul. Okay, third pack. So I believe we should be getting, I think it's like there's a certain number of OPG updates. I don't really count because I don't really care. It's just not a big deal to me. Anyway, there's Oscar Sundqvist. There's Tyler Bozak. Ben Hutton. Yeah, so there's a regular OPG update of Dylan Coughlin, and I see a green Dazzlers behind him, so let's just see. Oh, okay, not bad. It's Timothy Liljegren. So, yeah, I'm just recording this after the Leafs-Red Wings game last night. Everybody had just an absolute crazy game there, except Nick Robertson. I'm just happy he's back and he debuted, and he didn't seem out of place, which looks nice. But yeah, here's Timothy Liljegren, so this is a rookie Dazzlers here. We should be getting 3 greens, and another thing with retail is you can't get blue or pinks in here. Again, I don't really mind. We're getting more Dazzlers in here than we would in the hobby box anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, there's Timothy Liljegren. I like the Dazzlers. I know they're coming back in 21-22 when that comes out in 2097. So yeah, this is nice. These are cool. So good one there. Good one for the PC. Timothy Liljegren. There's Cody Glass. There's Zdeno Chara still on the Bruins. And Rasmus Anderson. Okay, so 4th pack here. Got our first Dazzlers. We should be getting 3 of those. I had a quick look again at 2021-22 because it seems like that actually did settle on March 2nd of this year. And it seems like they're introducing a purple and a red Dazzlers also, which is interesting. If they look as good as these ones, then that's pretty good. So I'll take more Dazzlers. There's Jared McCann, Jonas Brodin. There's Alex Chason, Here's our first UD portraits. It's Nikolai Knyzhov. So, as I stated in my first video, Series 2, the portraits are all rookies, and Series 1 you can get some veterans in there too, as long with a few rookies, but here in Series 2 it's only rookies. So there's Knyzhov again. Don't really care about these, and you can't get the numbered versions in retail. I know in Series 1 and Series 2 hobby you can, but I mean, I've opened my fair share of it, and I've seen cases opened, and I've never seen a numbered UD portraits. So again, don't really care about these, but there's Knyzhov. There's Andrei Burakovsky, Ryan Graves, Brendan Lemieux, oh yeah, and Brent Burns. Okay, next pack. Again, if memory serves me, I think we're getting 4 portraits rookies in a retail box. So delivered over or under delivers again, I don't really care. Let's just get on with this, see if we can get some good young guns. There's Travis Dermott. There's Ian Cole. There's Brendan Smith. Anthony Sorelli. And, oh, here's the next Young Guns. Oh, jeez, yeah. Yeah, Matthias Kovalenix, Young Guns. God, jeez, no, I kind of would have liked to avoid this, but I mean, just, God, he taken too soon, man. That's just so sad and just unfortunate, just how it ended. It's, God, anyway, yeah. There's Kovalenix. I won't even throw up a value for this. I'm never gonna sell this. I'll just hold on to it. There's no point. God, it's Kovalenix. Rest in peace. There's Mario Ferraro. There's Valtteri Filppula. And Jake Virtanen. Yeah, so there's our second young gun, Matthias Kovalenix. I knew that was a possibility, but I mean, you kind of would have liked to avoid it. But either way, it's whatever. It's not the first. Anyway, yeah. Next pack. Victor Olofsson. Patrick Kane. Ryan Pulak. And here's our first UD canvas. It's Brock Nelson. Yeah, so there's Brock Nelson. Couple nice shots of him. There's Mark Giordano. I know for Series 1, there's still no photos of Seattle Kraken players yet. I mean, maybe we'll get them in Series 2. Maybe we won't. I know there's extended for 21-22, so that's going to be interesting. If it's as good, if the price is as good as it is now, then I'll definitely go in on that quite a bit. But there's Giordano. There's a checklist of Matthews and Elias Pettersson. Mike Smith. The Oilers have kind of righted the ship, kind of. And Freddie Anderson. Alright, so excuse me if it looked like camera shifted. My dumbass bumped the camera as I was getting packs, so if it looks a little different from this pack to the last one, my apologies, but we'll carry on. It's no big deal. Hopefully it'll be close enough where it's not too much of an issue. There's Miro Heiskanen. There's Andre Palat. It's another Cup final pick. Jake Voracek. And there's Victor Soderstrom. Again, it's like the same picture of him every time. Marquee rookie. That's just a regular one. Victor Soderstrom. There's Drake Batherson. Denis Gurianov. Corey Perry. And Victor Arvidsson. So next pack here, it's got 2 young guns so far. About halfway through the first stack of 2 here. There's Pekka Rinne. There's Chris Kreider. Radek Faksa. Michael Amadio, one-time Leaf. There's Jordan Stahl. I'd played a Brass Bonanza, but I'd probably get sued. There's Derek Ryan. Michael Kempney. And Sean Walker. Okay, next pack here. So there's our first base pack. No inserts in there. Again, no big deal. Doesn't really matter. First 2 young guns so far have been Angelo and Kovalenix, so not too bad. Let's see if we can take a step up, though. Here's Travis Zajac. There's Pierre-Luc Dubois. There's Sebastian Aho, and here's our next young guns. Yeah, Matthias Brome, young guns, so he's already gone. I'm pretty sure He's already left for. I think he's gone back to Sweden. So yeah, he was an overager anyway, man. But yeah, that's not a really good. That's not a real good one there. It's Matthias Brome, Scott Lawton, Jamie Benn, Tyler Johnson, and Dustin Brown. Okay, next pack. So we're halfway through our regular Young Guns. We still have our shot at our Canvas Young Guns, which hopefully is good. I know Brome is a Canvas Young Guns too. God, that'd be pretty bad if we got that also, but let's see here. I think it's another Green Dazzlers. There's Joel Armia, Adam Henrique. There's Henry Yokiharu. Okay, not bad. There's the only decent one of these to get. It's Alexi Lafreniere, and there's a Green Dazzlers behind here, so let's just get through that real quick. It is Seth Jones, Green Dazzlers, so there's our second of two there. But yeah, there's Alexi. Couldn't pull him in my box of Series 1, but I mean, yeah, again, I do not care about these, man. They're just so goofy, but yeah. Anyway, it's Alexi Lafreniere, just have a little bit of value. Again, I'll keep saying he hasn't done anything yet, but like, if he does, then, it'll actually be worthwhile. I mean, you can see his numbers here. He put up crazy numbers in the queue, but yeah. Anyway, there's Alexi, so UD Portrait's not a bad one to get. The only probably good one to get. There's Adam Bokvist, Zemgus Girgensons, and Roman Yossi. Yeah, so that's the nice thing about retail packs. You will get multiple inserts sometimes in one pack, so just kind of a little incentive there to get. You can just to buy loose retail packs, you can get 2 inserts there just like that. So anyway, next pack here. Jack Hughes, Brian Rust, Anton Hudobin. There's Andrei Svechnikov, and okay, alright, I will have to talk about this one then. It's Marquee Rookie Blue Border of Mason Marchment. So yeah, no doubt this is the worst deal trade that Dubas has done so far in his tenure. I'm getting rid of this guy for Dennis Malgin, a guy who lasted like up until the season got paused, and I don't even think he returned for the Leafs when the bubble came in. So yeah, he put up 6 points in the game recently. He's been absolutely killing it with the Panthers, and this is kind of a goofy card because you can clearly see he's got a Leafs jersey there, but shows the team on the front is Florida. So yeah, just that's a tough one to swallow. It's not the worst ever. If that's the worst deal that happens in Dubas' tenure, I think that can be lived with, so long as, the Leafs win and all that. But yeah, there's Mason Marchment. His Young Guns is in here. I don't believe I mentioned him, so that would be a pretty good mid-ground Young Guns to get in here. But there's Mason Marchment, blue border. There's Andrew Mangiapane. There's Ilya Mikheyev, scored a big goal yesterday in Detroit. And Brian Dumoulin. Okay, so last pack of the first stack here. It's the halfway point. I know you can get red-bordered marquee rookies in Hobby, but again, those don't really have much value. They're case hits, and there's not really much value towards them, and I don't really care about them. I'd rather get an O-Pee-Chee Platinum Red Prism than a red border. But anyway, Warren Fogle, Darren Helm, Sam Steele. Oh, okay. There's the next canvas. It's Patrice Bergeron there, so he's the captain now. Bruins are still hanging in. I mean, not really that they're hanging in. They're pretty much, the East is pretty much settled for the playoffs. The top 8 and the bottom 8 are way too separated. Like, I think it's Columbus who's gone on their heater. They're like still 10 points back of Boston. But yeah, I mean, everyone's been saying Boston's supposed to fall off for like 5 years now, and you know what? They still haven't. So that's good. I mean, I don't think the Leafs will run into them round one. Excuse me, but yeah, they'll still be a problem in the playoffs no matter what. So yeah, there's Bergeron. There's Ethan Bear. There's Vladimir Tarasenko. Sam Reinhart, another guy doing pretty good on the Panthers. And Josh Bailey. Okay, so next pack here is the second half of the box. We're on to the left stack now. Still need 3 Young Guns. Hopefully there's a UD Canvas, because we're owed 3 of those, and hopefully there's a Canvas Young Guns and maybe a Rookie Materials. Oh yeah, that picture, that was Game 4. There's Austin Matthews. I won't lie. I remember I gave up on that game. I completely seeded that Columbus was going to win that one in Game 4. But man, they sent it to Game 5, and then you know what we did there. So yeah, there's Matthews. Robin Leonard. Jake Muzzin, he just got put on long-term IR. It's just unfortunate he's had bad luck with injuries and all that. There's Tucker Pullman, and got our next Young Guns here. Yeah, it's William Lagesson. So there's another Oiler. He's been up though. He's still been with them, so he's not been too bad. But like the Oilers might make it, they might not. Excuse me. So we'll have to see. But there's Lagesson. Just yeah. So he played in 1920, and then they gave him his Young Guns. All right, so that's weird, but yeah. There's Lagesson. So there's our 4th Young Guns. There's Alex Edler, David Camp, and Jonas Corpusalo. Okay, next pack. So 4 Young Guns down, 2 to go. Been alright so far. I mean, for obvious reasons, the most noteworthy one is Kivlenix, but I mean, yeah. Anyway, Jordy Ben, Shea Theodore, Cale Makar. And, okay, we got a second one of these. It's Connor Ingram. It's a retro rookie again. So, yeah, this one's actually pretty funny. I've seen some openings of 2021 to the 2021-22 OPG, just a regular one. And for whatever reason, they've got Connor Ingram's name on a card with a picture of Matt Duchene. And they have they have Connor Ingram's stats. So, yeah, I don't know what Upper Deck's doing there. If they really wanted to throw it back to the old cards where they just completely mismatch players and pictures, but like, come on, you delayed pretty much everything at this point. Like, just remember the basics. Come on, just put the right guy on the right card. It's not that hard. But yeah, there's Connor Ingram again. These are the only OPG cards that I really like here. Not a bad one there. I don't know if he's gonna replace the Russian goalie they drafted. I think it's Askarov, if I remember correctly. So yeah, there's Connor Ingram, Joel Eriksson-Ek, Mikhail Sergachev, there's Carter Rowney, and Chris Drieger. Okay, so next pack. Still not much going on so far. Again, there's no hobby exclusive stuff to save us, which again I don't mind. I wouldn't have expected to get as good luck like I did in hobby of Series 1 in my last video. But anyway, there's Patrick Marleau. There's it's Anders Bjork. Oh boy. There's just a checklist with Patrick Kane and Leon Draisaitl. And we got an award winners. That's our first one here. Nate McKinnon. Lady Bing? Yes, the Lady Bing. So he'll get the Hart Trophy one day. He'll get that MVP, probably. He's good. He is good enough. He is good enough to outdo McDavid, and he's got the line mates to help him do it. So he'll get his one day. Hopefully, you know, he can get to a cup final, because there's a team that should be in the cup final soon. It should be him and the Avs. So yeah, there's McKinnon. Award winners. There's retro variants of this too, but again, doesn't really matter. There's Chris Tierney, Sean Corrali. There's Elias Pettersson, and Nicholas Backstrom. Okay, next pack. Those are our first award winners. Might get another one of those, might not. We'll see. Again, still banking on the Young Guns here. Banking on Kaprizov. Okay, there's Matt Roy. There's Sidney Crosby. Congrats to him. He just got 500 goals. Of course, he saved it for Philly. I mean, I don't blame him. The career he's had against them and all the things that happened in those playoff series against them, I don't blame him for saving it for Philly there. There's Mikko Rantanen. Okay, there's the Beauty Portraits rookies of Gustav Lindstrom, and there's our final Dazzlers behind it, but yeah, Gustav Lindstrom, again, crazy game last night, Leafs and the Wings. Just watch the highlights of those. Honestly, it was just complete insanity for like the second half of the game on. And the Dazzler, okay, we got a second rookie one. It's Gabe Vilardi. That's pretty good. So yeah, Gabe Vilardi there. I think the Kings they're in the hunt for a playoff spot. We'll see if they can get there. But yeah, Vilardi, I think he's been up and down with them a bit this year. So again, not too bad. That one has a decent potential. I pulled his young guns in my last video. He's in Series 1, so there's Gabe Velarde, Dazzler's Green. There's Valerie Nichushkin, Jesperi Kakaniemi, $6 million man, and Nico Hischier. Yeah, so that's it for the Dazzlers. Got another pack here. Hopefully, get a young gun, get one of those names that I listed earlier. Because it's been pretty quiet on that front so far. There's Marcus Foligno, Jake DeBrusque, Calvin DeHaan. Okay, there we go. So there's one of the good ones. It's Yegor Sharangovich. So he's been good for the Devils. The Devils, like I said previously, they don't have much pressure on them. The Metro's pretty much set along with the rest of the East, but he's been pretty good. Him and Ty Smith. So there's one of the good young guns to get, Yegor Sharangovich. So there we go. That's the first good young guns of the box so far there. Yegor Sharangovich. There's Leon Draisaitl. Zach Aston Reese. There's Brandon Montour. And Malcolm Subban. Alright, so 7 packs to go. 5 young guns are in hand. We're still waiting for one more. Possibly still waiting on a UD Canvas and or a UD game jersey. No, sorry, a rookie materials, excuse me. Or we could, might get none. That's also very possible. There's Ben Sherratt. Oscar Lindblom. There's Jeff Skinner. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Oh. I cursed myself there. Yep. Totally did it to myself there. Matthias Brome, Canvas Young Guns. Yeah, that's... I had to say it. I totally had to say that and just say that he was a Canvas Young Guns in here, but yeah. Well, I got his box. That's great. So there's Matthias Brome, Canvas Young Guns. Not probably like the absolute worst one you can get in terms of the Canvas Young Guns, but you know what? At least we got one. It's not the worst thing ever. So we're getting 7 Young Guns too. But yeah, Matthias Brome, Canvas Young Guns there. Jeez. All right. There's Jonathan Huberdeau, Patrick Maroon, and Patrick Laine. Yeah, so I think they repaid me. I think that's Upper Deck repaying me for the card I got in the last video. Again, I definitely recommend watching that one. There's a pretty solid pull in that video. Anyway, Claude Giroux. There's Andreas Athanasiou. Jordan Greenway. There's All-Star Adam Pelech. And there's marquee rookies Alexander Alexiev. Great name combo there, but yeah. There's Alex Alexiev, so yeah, not a bad one there. There's Ivan Barbashev. There's JVR. And Madison Bowie. Okay, 5 packs left. That's jeez, man. You know what? I'm just happy the box even got here. This Canada Post just decided to boot it to a totally different province, and you know what? The fact that it even got here and that there's one good young gun in it, let alone that the fact that there's 7, that's all right. It could be much worse. Could have had no box. So there's Matthias Ekholm, Seth Jones, Jesper Bratt, Tyler Bertuzzi, Justin Hall, Mackenzie Blackwood, Damon Severson, and Derek Stepan. Yeah, next pack. So yeah, there was another base pack there. A lot of those base cards were ones we'd already seen too. I could have skipped through them, but oh well. Kind of little crazy here. Anyway, yeah, there's Pierre-Edouard Bellemare again. Just seriously, it looks like the mountains are holding up another mountain. What were they thinking? Like, what, seriously, no, never mind. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, awful jersey. Vasilevsky again. Gustav Nyquist, Oscar Sundqvist, and here's our final young gun. Slow reveal it. 71. Nikolai Knyzhov. So yeah, nah, it's all right. I think he's been playing. I think it was either him or Sasha Chemlevsky that got hurt. One of those two got hurt for like a long period of time. I'm not sure if they're back yet. It's a little tough to watch San Jose games just based on the time difference. But yeah, there's Knyzhov. So yeah, there's our 6. Not 7 technically. Sharangovich is the best one, but I mean, not it could be much worse. Could have gotten not Sharangovich, could have got somebody much worse, but there's Knyzhov, not bad, not terrible, not great. There's Antti Ranta, Nick Paul, and Cody Glass. Yeah, so 3 packs left. We've got all our young guns. Now let's just see if we can get a UD game jersey. I've opened a fair bit of hobby and even a little bit of retail for Series 1 and 2, and I've only ever gotten clear cuts. I've never pulled a game jersey or rookie materials from Series 1 or 2, so hopefully that can happen here. Maybe it'll save the box. Maybe it'll make it a little better. There's Tyler Bozak, Ben Hutton, Jared McCann, and here's our final UD portraits, I believe. It's Maxim Latunov. Again, I think he's in here also as a young gun, but yeah. Yeah, it's Latunov, again, UD portraits. You know the deal. There's Zdeno Chara, Rasmus Anderson, Andrei Burakovsky, and Ryan Graves. Yeah, 2 packs left, so I know the Canvas Young Guns doesn't count towards the Canvas count, so I guess we should be getting, I think we should be getting one more just regular Canvas card. Maybe that one will be interesting. Oh, another Dazzlers? Okay. Jonas Brodin, Alex Chason, Travis Dermott. There's Oli Uolevi. I know he got traded to Florida from Vancouver. I'm not sure if he's been playing there much, but again, Florida's been good, so who knows? Maybe he can turn it around there and get in their lineup. But yeah, there's Oli Uolevi and another Dazzlers. It's Brock Nelson. Okay, so I think that's 4. I think we're only supposed to be getting 3, but we got 4. That's pretty. That's all right. It's not too bad. There's Brock Nelson, been always a solid and consistent player for the Islanders there. There's Brendan Lemieux. There's Brent Burns. And Mario Ferraro. Okay, so final pack. Hopefully there's a jersey in here. We got a Canvas Young Guns, so I don't know. We'll see, but we'll be able to see as soon as we open the pack if there's a jersey in here. And nope. So no rookie materials, no photo shoot flashbacks. I believe that's the parallel. No retired stars or program of excellence cards in here either. I know you can get those in here too, but those are, I think those odds are the same as they are in hobby. So there's Ian Cole. There's Brendan Smith, Anthony Cirelli, Victor Olofsson, and yep, here's our final Canvas card. And Nicholas Backstrom. Not a bad one there. Okay, so it's showing his 900th career point. That's pretty good. Yeah, he's just been an assist machine. He's just been feeding Ovi his pretty much his entire career. I mean, not a bad gig, honestly, really. He's going to help him get to 800 and maybe possibly past Gretzky. So who knows? There's Backstrom there. There's Valtteri Filppula, Jake Virtanen, and Mark Giordano. Okay, so yeah, guys, there's a retail box of Series 2 hockey from 2020-21. I mean, I was right. They did over-deliver on the Dazzlers. These are nice cards. You can just see how shiny they are. Just they pop out. They're real nice. You know what? Delivering an extra one's nice, considering the young guns we got. I mean, we got, all things considered, we got three okay, 3 all right ones. Sharangovich, no doubt's the best one's the winner of the box. Kivalenix and Angelo, again, this one's not, Kivalenix isn't going anywhere. He's staying here. Anthony Angelo, not a bad one. Just, yeah, and then jeez, completely cursed. Just totally cursed. I don't know how I could have just done that to myself, but I did it. I did it anyway. I'll throw this guy in here too, make sure I just don't forget about him. But yeah, anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.